Hello, I'm Tyler Frankie.
What's my line again? Oh, right. Oh, I'm Tyler Clausen.
For so long, listeners have been wondering, been dying to know, and here you finally get to see. Welcome to the Canby Now podcast studios. This is it, or as I also call it, my basement.
Or as I like to call it, my living room.
Not many of our listeners know that we operate on a shoestring budget. We're not a deep-pocketed, well-heeled, slick news company.
Right.
And we're actually proud of that fact. We're proud that we're able to deliver such a high-quality product twice a week at a fraction of the cost of our competitors.
We deliver on this by staying true to our core values of creativity, working hard, dedication, and sometimes asking for forgiveness instead of permission. Like, a lot.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's something that we're really proud of, and we have a vision for something more than this.
For a while now, we've had listeners ask us about Patreon. If you've never heard of it, it's basically just a monthly membership program where you get to support people that you like. It's for musicians and artists and graphic designers and authors and bloggers and influencers and podcasters.
Our goal has been to launch our Patreon when we've gotten to 5,000 listeners a month, and actually, we've more than achieved that. We're
like over 6,500.
We're 6,500 a month at this point, so we've officially crossed that line. Just woo! Yeah! But as much as we love and are so incredibly grateful for the support that you guys have given us up to this point, some of you desire to support us even more, and we just don't want to take your money unless we feel like we're returning something even better to you guys.
We've put a lot of time and thought into this process, and we've developed 3 basic tiers that we think will allow you guys to support us at a level that you're comfortable with different things that you get in return. So there's $1 a month, literally just folks that like what we're doing and want to give a little bit, and that's awesome. We call that our digital tier of the new Canby Now Plus program. The basic one is $5 a month, and then there's a premium level with lots of good stuff at $15 a month. But basically, it's just whatever you feel like you want to support us at and can support us at, we'll take it.
Yeah, and this, what we really want to make sure you guys know is that our current format is not really changing at all. We're never going to ask you guys to pay for the podcast if that's not what you want to do. We don't believe in paywalls. The Patreon is for people who want to go and support us because they feel like we're doing something cool. Because we feel like we're doing something cool.
Sometimes.
And for those listeners who maybe it's not where you're at, or maybe it's just not something you feel like doing, that's totally fine. We're still going to be there for you guys for free every Monday and Thursday, just like we always have.
Yeah, until you change your mind and join the Canby Now Plus Club.
We say always, but it's been since September.
No. Now we get to the really fun part.
Yeah, because there's something a lot bigger behind this Patreon launch than just trying to get money. Because of the success that we've seen, it's helped to give us a vision for something that's bigger and something that is really, it's so much more interesting than our original model for our company and for, the Canby Now podcast. We're proud to announce the Now Hear This Studios.
Yeah, so I really want Tyler to move out of my basement, basically.
Yeah, I really want to move out of his basement, guys.
But we also want to welcome Canby into the world of podcasting and show you guys something that Canby's never seen before. We envision a downtown studio of very high, friendly, and professional quality that would be a hub for the Canby community, for creative enterprise, for impactful storytelling, for stories that aren't getting told.
And we have the skills, we have a lot of the equipment, and we have the know-how. It's something that we've really been able to dial into over the last 6 months or so. The problem is we just don't have the space. It's a teeny tiny little basement.
Yeah, and I really don't need any more people down here.
Yeah. Having a brick and mortar studio in Canby is not only going to give the Canby Now podcast a stable location where we can have guests come in and have a better presentable area, but it's also going to give us the ability to rent it out to local musicians, podcasters, voice actors, and other creators. Maybe even you.
And it would let us do a lot more of the not-for-profit work that we'd like to do as far as senior and veteran storytelling projects, heritage and legacy recordings, partnerships with the Canby High School, and a lot more.
Yeah, hanging out with students and helping them tell their stories and give their opinions would be super cool. And that's what
they do like to give their opinions.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, really, is if we were just looking at funding the status quo and what we're doing, then we wouldn't need a Patreon. We're keeping up just fine with that. But we wanted to give back to Canby and really be a part of the community that we've really fallen in love with. And with your guys' help, I think it's something that's really achievable.
Thanks. Love you guys. Mwah.
I'm not going to do that.